BTS, I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for December 28th through to January 3rd, 2023. So happy New Year. All right, let's see what Spirit has for all of us. Well, I feel like some of you are starting and stopping. It's almost like you've forgotten how to start again, and you're having to go back to when you first learned how to move forward in life. And I mean that in terms of your physicality, but also, you know, the way you made plans and how you laid those plans out, and how everything creative and that supported your growth moved forward as well. And so it's like, it's not as though they're having you go all the way back to the beginning, but you've forgotten something that is very natural, that is not something that you have to work at, that is simply who you are. And they're saying that that's why they've brought some of us back to, it's not so much a new beginning, but it's a beginning that includes more of your true essence. If you have a sense of humor, you're using that sense of humor. If you think on the fly, that's how you operate. If you're a planner and detailer, then that's how you operate. And it's you marrying your habits that help to elevate and excel your uniqueness in the world. So there's a lot of attuning to your higher self, and a lot of loving all the quirky, funny, maybe suppressed parts of yourself that you try to push away or make like somebody else, okay? As we're only us, right? All right, let's see what else they have. There are some opportunities coming. I don't feel like we necessarily have to wait. I see opportunities developing, and then I see as we move into February, things are going to be much richer. It's funny because my hand, I saw this beautiful green light by my hand when I very first put it out. So there is a lot of love with all of this. Mm-hmm. And for some of you, I'm hearing, don't get that bee in your bonnet. In other words, when there's a bee in your bonnet, it's like something's buzzing around, bothering you. And you're going to hurt yourself as you're trying to get rid of it, because you've got to hit your own head in order to get that bee out of your bonnet. So in other words, don't get in your own way, and don't let yourself get stirred up in situations, and I'm hearing systemic. There are some systemic thought patterns that some of you are getting caught up in that are robbing you of your peace, of your own gentleness, of your knowing that whatever needs to be resolved or understood or calmed down is already in that place. We simply need to attune to that place, that calmness. That knowing that, you know, we of ourselves are not in charge of the whole, and that whatever is unfolding is kind of meant to come up for everyone as a collective, to be smoothed out. All right, let's see what else we have. Well, for some of you, it's really cute because I see some of you really, as the week light comes in more, I see you lightening up quite a bit and actually feeling quite ambidextrous and feeling like, look what I can do, or, excuse me, it's almost like your inner child and the play part of yourself is starting to take over, where you just have fun. And as you have fun, things just happen. And, it's not, you know, it's so funny how they say it's the journey, it's not the end result, and it's the emotion of that joy and having fun that really is what your heart and energy is needing. So keep having fun. Move away from that seriousness. Let's see. I feel that some of you, it's funny because they just showed me like a hill and then somebody slamming into like a door. But it was kind of cute. Like somebody's having fun and then it's like, whoop, how did I get up against that door? And I feel you kind of coming up against something that's not necessarily a stopping point, but I want to say it's a threshold to a new beginning that you didn't know was there. So it's like as you're playing and having fun, just being yourself, you come upon this would appear to be a wall, which is not a wall at all. It's like a door, like a doorway to something new that's always been there, but that you discover through this playfulness. So it feels like a lot of fun and a lot of self-discovery. That feels really good. Let's see what else. I hear something about I don't want to be a people pleaser anymore. It's as though I feel that some of you are recognizing in attuning to your authentic self that you have been being a people pleaser, not necessarily being authentically yourself. And so the spirit world is just letting you know that we hear you, we're helping you, and we are also, I want to say that there's a big part of your way that you're going to be communicating to others that is going to be more true to who you are. You're going to be more truthful, more honest, more revealing. It feels like it's part of your life path, that this is something that you have wanted to grow through. You have a mom that's coming in here from the spirit side of life, some of you, that she's stepping in, and she is really loving you for your compassionate heart, and for you to also, though, be compassionate with yourself. So she's really putting you back in with your own compassion for yourself. Yes, and she's saying, and don't worry, I'll work out the details. So, really cute. For some of you also, I see that some of you have had a little bit of difficulty, I want to say, with a female on your path, but I feel like it's like you found the reason for that difficulty, and it's like moving forward, that difficulty will not be there moving forward. It's like the irritation is being removed. You know, they say that this is how they're wording this, is they're saying that this irritation that you had with this female was really about yourself, more you finding out more about yourself, recognizing yourself more than about the actual difficulty or them. It was more about you. Yes, home base, they said. Must have been a baseball lover. All right, let's see. Let me see what they have for that whole week in general. I see a lot of, I want to say like adventures, but you know, a friend of mine went on a hot air balloon once, and I said, well, what was that like? Did you like it? And she said, well, it was kind of like, you know, like non-descriptive sort of, because you're just floating there. And that's what I'm seeing is all these beautiful hot air balloons and just the vastness and the beauty of all of them being in the sky. So this experience will not be necessarily like packing a bunch of luggage and going somewhere else, as much as just enjoying the vistas, the horizons, and the beauty and the simplicity and the quietness and all that nature is gifting us with. So there's going to be a lot of that kind of celebration and excitement, because we do have New Year's coming up as well. You know, sometimes just getting together with friends, not necessarily to have a huge party, but just to have that old lang syne, you know, to share memories and laughter and joy and simplicity. All right. Let me see if they have anything else. Well, it's interesting because they're taking my hand and running it sort of over a chalkboard, but not in that irritating way. It's almost as though I can hear something in the background, something that is developing, but you can't see it yet. And it's like you feel like something's getting ready to happen or reveal itself, but you can't see it yet. And I just feel like they're saying that I hear excitement and curiosity. And they're just saying to stay in that excitement and in that curiosity, because as this unfolds and reveals itself, it might not have been something that you would have been a part of, had you seen and known everything that was all the components. But because of the excitement and the curiosity, you find yourself sitting in it and around it and enjoying something that you would not have tried otherwise. Spirit has a very beautiful way of opening us up and revealing things to us that we would not have chosen to step in to had it been right in front of us. You know, so it's one of those kinds of things. Really good. All right, so let me pull a card here. The cards are already shuffled, so let's see. Vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. There's that beautiful green I said I was seeing by my hands. That beautiful. So with love, Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I might have some surprises in store for some of you. I'm going to put together a month-by-month message for the whole month of 2023 that'll be available for you to purchase should you choose to, and I'll have a link below in this video so that you'll be able to see that and find out where that's at. With that, thank you very much. Namaste.